This series was made possible due to the generosity of the War is Hell patrons on Patreon. Thanks for your support. We might have caught a break. One of our informants has radioed in saying he has some information on the Taliban in the area. We're en route now to meet with him, get whatever information we can. In his communication to us, he was insistent that we get there quickly and that the Taliban are in the area. We will do all we can to avoid a fight, but I highly doubt we'll be able to.
Hello Warfighters, War is Hell. Welcome to the next episode of Arma Stories, where we are following the story of Corporal John Tipton on the last 3 weeks of his deployment in Afghanistan in 2013. Some great information from Corporal Tipton about what we're going to be experiencing in this particular episode. We've got to find this informant, because the information that he can give us about the Taliban could be crucial. We've got to follow every single lead that comes our way that seems legit. Anyway, we're landing at this small outpost, which is going to be beneficial for us. We know that this area is safe, and we have landed quite away from where the informant is because we don't want to arouse that much suspicion. We want to try to get to him without the Taliban kind of knowing that we're close. But if we're seeing the amount of Taliban in this area that we saw in the first episode in the town of Ramir, there's going to be a lot. And as he mentioned, we might not be able to avoid a fight. We'll give it a shot, though. There is a lot of terrain between us and the town, so we should have some good eyes on what lies between us and them. And now that we've kind of advanced for a while, my guys are starting to call out that they have spotted some infantry. So let's get out the binoculars, take a look, and see exactly what we're up against, and see if there's going to be a way to kind of circumvent this. Taking a look here just very quickly, I'm seeing a lot of movement ahead of me. Yeah, that is an entire squad worth of enemy. They are patrolling this area. We could wait for them to cross, but there's probably some more Taliban around here as well. We might be able to move up, get a little bit closer, though, and if we do have to engage them, we will have some cover. So that's why I'm going to try and move up a little bit. We are risking being spotted, especially at this heightened pace. But if there is somebody else in the town who's kind of looking my way, I probably should continue to scan, see if there is anybody else. And then we could be taking some shots here pretty quick. I do have everybody holding fire. This has been my plan every single time I get off the helicopter, because I don't want to just open fire on these guys until I'm ready. For example, like in this situation, if I can get everybody in a pretty good line and we open up on them, then we might be able to take a few of them out before they kind of realize what's going on. I don't know what their path is, and I know we are kind of short on time, so I am going to push through. We are going to engage them. I know I kind of mentioned how I didn't want to if I didn't have to, but name of the game here is trying to get that information as quickly as possible, and they don't know who the informant is. They don't even know an informant has information, but here we go. Oh, that one fell behind him. I didn't lead him enough. Actually, a few of them I didn't lead him enough. All right, he's down. They're about 400 meters out. So that's where I'm aiming on the sights, is at the 4. It seems to be right on target. That one was a little high. There we go. Okay, we've got a lot of them down. Sure, we are outnumbered as we engage these guys, but we do have the advantage of superior training. We are able to hit these guys at a longer range than they can hit us, and we have body armor. They don't, which is why like 1 or 2 rounds will drop these guys. Okay, that guy might be trying to get away. Oh no, he stopped. He went prone. Oh. Okay, he's down. All right, we're going to move. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in the town. They know that a firefight has taken place. They don't know what our objective is, and I don't know if anybody else has eyes on me, so that's why we're going to start moving pretty quick. I've got everybody copying my stance, which means they're going to stand up. We're going to kind of rush up here together. The building should provide some cover. Taking a look at the terrain in that valley that you could see right there, that poses what I feel like is the biggest danger for me. Knowing that what's behind me is probably clear, it's just what's in front of me. Someone could peek over at any point. You know, inside of this town, there's like one hill in front of me. Before I get to the hill that actually contains the town, somebody could be on the other side. We could see one of the ZU-23s that we've had to engage already. One of them took out, I shouldn't say took out, but heavily wounded a number of my guys. Those things are ridiculous to go up against. All right, I'm going to take a look at this hill. Yeah, nobody in there. See, that's my fear, is that there is some Taliban like in one of these windows or something like that I'm not noticing as I move up. As I mentioned, speed is the key, so I don't have time to just clear all of these buildings. I mean, we are only a fire team comprising of four men, so it's not like we're going to be able to sit here and really maintain a massive firefight with these Taliban forces, so we've got to move quickly. All right, almost 230 meters to the marker that I have set up, which should be relatively close to where the informant is. Are you guys having to wait for me? Report position? Did I really get that far ahead? Hopefully I didn't, but I'm not going to stop in the middle of the town here. I think what I'll do is try and get over to one of these walls here and kind of wait for cover. Oh, that's where they are. Okay, we're all caught back up. I'm just going to skip ahead of it because I figure you guys don't want to sit here and wait a couple minutes for everybody to get caught up. But now we're making the final ascent of this last hill before we get into the town. Knowing that we had Taliban on the outskirts and with the information that we got from the informant with a lot of Taliban in the area, I'm expecting an attack at close range here. Gosh, I still got to wait on that one guy.
Move up. On the way.
Okay, there he goes. All right, now we'll wait for him before we end up moving up here. I'll take a look around this wall while we're waiting for him. Because look at that, we're 75 meters basically away. Okay, nobody on this side. Let's take a look over at this wall. I don't see anybody either. Maybe the Taliban have left? I don't know, let's get everybody together. Let's move into the town. We'll move kind of quietly. Not going to be sprinting necessarily, but I'll kind of move at a jog here. Got to keep my weapon up too, in case somebody's like in one of these windows or around one of these corners in a doorway. I can engage them pretty quickly. Normally, Arma's pretty fast at you deploying your weapon. Oh, I'm hearing something on the other side. Yep, they went to the other wall. Okay, so they are on the other side. I'm really tempted to just hop over this fence or this wall to my left, but I'm not going to do it. I don't know how much room there is between me and the enemy if I jump over, how much cover I'm going to have. Probably could have right here. Anything from the tree on down. Okay, since my guys are now in a firefight with the Taliban, let's get into the fight ourselves. Oh, I think that's our informant, but let's get the area clear. I don't want to move to him and end up having him like die or anything. Okay, the guys that are in this building, they're going to be my primary target. I think I took him out. Pop around the corner. Oh, I'm just hitting the wall. Gotta get out a little bit more. It looks like my guys flanked around on this left side and took a number of them out. I'm hitting the wall again. Should be able to get him. Oh, really? See, that's what happens when the wall gets between your weapon and your target. It just messes you up. But it sounds like Rollins is the one who's engaging him. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. I cannot tell you how much I hate these walls sometimes. And the way that they're clipped too. Oh, we've got somebody else in that building. I may just have to throw a grenade in here. Hopefully he doesn't just end up running out. I'm going to sneak around, get this guy. It's going to provide me some additional options on how to proceed. Okay, I've got 3 frags that I can use right here. I'm pretty sure that that was my informant, but just in case I'm wrong and he's some civilian, I'm probably not going to just chuck a grenade in there. Yeah, that's why I decided not to. Watch, I was totally deceived the entire time. That was somebody else. Like, those guys in there, I'm pretty sure are civilians. Yeah, I don't see weapons on them.
Contact, soldier.
Oh, more fire over here. Let's kind of go around this corner and see where he might be. Could take a look, see what direction that they're firing at, and kind of use that as a guide, basically, to find where he is. Let's make sure that this is the informant. Let's get over here and make sure that he's secured from this side. Oh, there's somebody in the building right here. Oh, there's 2 of them. I could probably just shoot this guy. Got him. Now this other guy, what to do? See, he's shooting through the wall. That's another issue sometimes with Arma. I'm going to try and go prone across him, potentially. Okay, open the door. Okay, there's not a doorway over to that side, which I was kind of anticipating. I could try to maybe shoot him, but what I might do is go around. So I'll climb up over this wall. And if I can get to that door and open it up and toss a grenade in there, that will be my best chance to take him out without him engaging me in return. Okay. Open this up. Okay, he didn't fire at me. All right, let's chuck a grenade. Frag out. Oh, not a good bounce. That went off like the door frame. Okay, that one blew up in the corner of the building. Though, because he doesn't have any body armor, that may have done him in. I think it did. Okay, not bad. But it sounds like we're not out of the woods yet. Got contacts to the north, which should be this direction. Let's see if I can spot any of them. Honestly, my guys have done a phenomenal job at taking these guys out. They've taken out more enemy forces than I have, and they haven't taken any casualties. Let's search his ID while the Taliban are occupied. Okay, ID confirmed. This is our target. Get intel. Perfect. Okay, so we got the intelligence that he has for us. Now, there is one bit of information, though, that we're going to have to concern ourselves with. Let's get out of this firefight, and then we can hear Corporal Tipton let us know what information that this informant has that will kind of impact us here in the near term.
The information that the informant gave us was helpful. We'll have to get intelligence to sort through it. One thing he mentioned was a nearby ANA outpost was abandoned once they heard a large force of Taliban were moving in. The Taliban now occupy it. We'll do what we can to clear the outpost. Fortunately for us, we have some arty available to help us out.
All right, so we're going to leave the informant here to get out of the area. We're going to continue moving on as we're going to try and see what is in that outpost, how many Taliban there are, and if we can clear it. Again, we are just a 4-man team, so I don't want to put ourselves in too much danger. Oh, we've got more Taliban in here. The whole town hasn't been cleared yet, and there's potentially a lot between us and this outpost. So this time I will throw a grenade, knowing full well that our main objective has been taken care of. I think we got most of them in there. Let's kind of move up and take a look. All right, they're engaging some more. Okay, that's clear. That was 3 of them that we ended up taking out right there. We'll move up to this road. We got a vehicle off to the right. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Driver's dead. It was definitely Taliban. Okay, let's keep moving up. We're going to get separated inside of the town. Just the way that the AI path finding is, we'll kind of make it that we'll probably just go a little bit of different directions, but hopefully we end up at the same spot. Now that we've kind of gotten a little bit farther away from where the informant is, it's possible that we're not going to come across any more enemy forces, since a lot of them probably heard the initial firefight, came in to try and reinforce. So Johnson's calling the area clear. I'm still going to be somewhat cautious about it. And there is the base just to the north, 300 meters away. Because of the potential enemy force that we're going up against, as Corporal Tipton mentioned, we do have Artie that we can call in, and I think I am going to use that. We've got a couple trucks. Well, we've got one truck to the left, a UAZ, I think, potentially right in front of me. I didn't see what kind of vehicle it was. I just saw it was a smaller one. Again, we've got everybody holding fire. Gonna lay down. Probably get in a firing line if we have to. Let's just kind of recon this, see what we're up against, to see if this is worth an Artie strike, and make sure that there are enemy forces in here. In that tower, we may have two contacts, one machine gunner, and it looks like we're spotting another contact on the other side of the compound. With the Taliban that dispersed, this is going to be a good call here for us to call in some Artie. The way that it's set up is it's almost like it's 4 compartments inside of this old outpost. So I'm going to have one 155 shell drop in every quadrant, basically, of it. Okay, so we're going to have to wait up to 45 seconds for the first round to come in. Here we go with the last one. All right, now anywhere from 35 to 70 seconds is what we're going to have to wait for. Once, right before it lands, I want to make sure that I've taken out as many of these guys as possible. That guy was just standing there. He was an easy target. This guy who's right here, this is going to be the tough one. I'm really going to have to thread the needle with this bullet. All right, they're engaging us now. Maybe I should have held my fire. Oh, we've got a couple guys. That's who's engaging us. One down. Let's see if I can get this guy in one shot too. Okay. 2 guys on our flanker down. I didn't miss the show. Artillery is hands down one of my favorite things in this game. Alright, we leveled that tower. If anybody was still alive in there, they're probably not anymore. Gosh, that round, I don't know if that fell outside of where it was supposed to. There's 3 rounds. And there's 4. That last one for sure didn't land in there. Maybe I could try another set of 4 rounds. Oh, that's right. I did a couple rounds actually per quadrant. All right. Now I think we're good. Let's move.
Form diamond. Form wedge.
Knowing that the last ones that I put were on the other side of the compound, I should be good to move. We probably did take out a lot of them.
Fall back. Copy.
Yeah, get back on me. I'm going to, of course, be up ahead a little bit. They could provide a base of fire as I kind of recon forward here a little bit. But there's some openings in the exterior perimeter. And then once we get to the H barriers, we're going to have to find our way in. But there might actually... like on this side. Yeah, it looks like that there is an entrance. Oh, somebody's still in there. That one huge explosion just absolutely surprised me. I thought they had like some super massive weapon, but it sounds like it's just small arms fire. So let's get down below the H barrier so we have this for cover. We're going to enter the camp. Nothing direct front that I see. I'll have to be cautious about what is to my right. This is the tower, of course, that we saw a couple enemy forces in.
Move up.
Navigating this with the AI is actually going to be pretty difficult, too. Okay, nothing I can see through there. I could probably hop in the bunker and try and move my way around, but let's make sure that the rest of this area is clear. What I can see easily will be the ones that I want to take out first before I start getting into really close combat. Have the medic cross. You know what? Let's go. I think that's the guy that I took down earlier on the stairs. Might be a guy behind here. Actually, not that I'm seeing. Okay, this right side is clear. Let's move everybody up there. Same time that I am too. Try as much as possible to move as a unit. Okay, left side's clear. Now they've gotten to their point. They're not engaging anybody. I'll go into this tower. It'll be dangerous for me to go in there. One, I want to make sure it's clear because I don't want anybody just popping up and laying down fire on all of us. But I also want to see if it'll allow me to spot anybody else who may be in this compound. If we can spot other people in this compound, they're definitely hostile. We can take them out. I also haven't seen if my arty rounds really did much good at all. I'm not seeing any bodies around here.
I've got a visual. Rifleman. 75
Okay, 75 meters front. Oh, these guys. All right, we're going to take them out. Looks like A&A pilots who might have defected or have been working with the Taliban this entire time. Okay, yes, this portion along the way still has hostiles in it. That guy's down, and I saw a head popping up and down from this building. His gun's kind of sticking out, too. There he is. Got him. It's 3 less that I have to deal with up close, so it was a smart call that I ended up going in here. Oh, there's like 3 bodies I could see over in that part from Artie. So, yes, Artie was effective. Let's get down here and make sure everything else is clear. We'll have to kind of run through this entire area. Just make sure that there is not anybody left. I'll kind of go through that here as quick as possible. Again, got to get everybody together. I do want to check out the area where most of the Arty, or where the Arty did the most amount of damage, where I saw those 3 bodies. Because from what I could see up in the tower, I'd taken care of everything on the right. I'll have to, of course, get a little closer. Of course, I'm being super hesitant. Having taken out those helicopter pilots and everything right there in this open space, doesn't look like that there's anybody else, but I can't be too cautious. Let's check, make sure this barracks is clear. Yep, we're good. This is one of those situations where I am comfortable going through and kind of clearing some of these buildings. We've seen Taliban in some structures already. It's very possible that they went into these buildings to kind of hide from the artillery that was coming in. All right, we'll push up. Now here's where it gets tricky. Checking left, but I know full well that I may have somebody. I'm checking right, sorry. Now I'm starting to head the other way. Wow, we did decimate them. Yeah, if my guys are in here and haven't fired at anybody, I think we're clear. I'll check this one last part. And if there is nobody in here, that includes me probably going up to those towers,
Move up.
then I think we'll go ahead and head back to base here in a moment. Been able to send the information that the informant had already, so it's not like we're holding anything too sensitive that we don't have already. It's just if the Taliban end up holding a position like this,
3.
it's going to take like a bomb strike or
Move up.
an assault or something like that to try and eliminate anybody who might be in here. Let's be honest, it would probably just be one bomb dropping on this. Okay, I think that's the extent of how far they can go. Looking around the area, we're clear. Move up here to the roof. Remember, there was one person that was up here. Right's clear. Left is clear. Oh, wow. There was 3 guys that were up here. So, again, artillery did its job. We'll get everybody outside. The right where I'm having everybody go, it looks like that's going to be a good spot for the helo to come pick us up. So I'll kind of get him there to secure that position. Okay, I'm going to have to move to get him out of here, but it looks like everything is clear. So I'm going to go ahead and call in the bird. We're going to wrap this mission up, though, with Corporal John Tipton to see what he has to say before I go ahead and give my last final sign-off.
Everything looks clear in the area. I'd like to think that the Taliban will give moving back in here a second thought, but I know they won't. Hopefully the villagers around here can rest easy for a few nights before they do come back. At least we'll have some intel that will let us take the fight to the Taliban. I can't wait to go on the attack.
Well, that's going to be it here for this episode. There is more of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification icons. That way you can be notified when additional Arma stories or other episodes from other series end up coming out. Remember, this is happening because of the patrons over at Patreon, so really thank you guys for your financial support. If you enjoy a series like this where you end up following an individual, please consider donating as well, because I wouldn't be able to do this without that kind of financial support. So anything like $1, $5, whatever you can give is always helpful. That link is in the description below. Join our Discord if you'd like to as well. We've got information about our community's Arma unit. We have a lot of discussions that are just really, really interesting that we would like you guys to be a part of as well. So thanks for watching. I sure do appreciate it. War is Elm. You don't have to worry, because Warfighters, I've got your 6.